this magnificent filly, winning the Alabama. She is a perfect 10.
Last year in the Alabama, champion Songbird proved the 3-year-old filly division was hers for the taking. And she'll be waiting in the wings for this year's group of 3-year-old fillies come Breeders' Cup. She could have plenty of talent waiting to meet that challenge. We start with Unchained Melody. She'll likely be the one to catch in front. She dominated in the Mother Goose, finding a gear no one could match. But that was at one turn and alone on the lead. If there is pressure up front, trainer Brian Lynch made sure she won't be caught off guard come post time, using a workmate and recent Belmont Stakes runner Meantime.
I wanted her to have a work where if something was to go with her, and you know, she may be the speed of the race and she may clear him, but if something was to go with her out of the gates, I wanted her to be able to relax.
Holy Helena has reeled off 3 consecutive wins, all at route distances and all progressively further than the race before. In her last race, she was dominant, beating the boys in the first leg of the Canadian Triple Crown and at the 1.25 mile distance. But her trainer knows she still has plenty to prove in the Alabama.
It's a pretty big step, I think, just the quality of the horses. But, you know, at least she's been the distance and she's, you know, what I like about her is she seems to have, even though she's done a lot in a short period of time, she seems like she's kept her composure.
Then there's New Money Honey. She's the reigning Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies Turf winner and the leader of the division again this year after her Grade 1 Belmont Oaks win on grass. So why the sudden surface switch? Her trainer Chad Brown says trying her on dirt has been something he's always thought of with her, and she's been training great over dirt at Saratoga. He also thinks she'll love the distance after proving herself at a 1.25 miles in her last start.
As they come down to the wire, the two of them will decide it, and it is going to be New Money Honey.
It Tis Well will look to give Jerry Hollendorfer a second consecutive Alabama after winning with Songbird last year. His filly is twice shipped out of California and is now 2 for 2 on road trips with a recent Grade 3 Delaware Oaks win.
It Tis Well, proud and fearless game. You know to an actress. It's going to be It Tis Well. It Tis Well. Actress coming late. It Tis Well.
Elate has something in her corner no one in this year's field can say. She's already run over the surface, and it was a huge effort. It took everything division leader Abel Tasman had, including some rough riding tactics from her jockey, to intimidate Elate to keep her out of the winner's circle.
She may have been, you know, as good as the other horse in the race. She got, you know, slightly impeded, you know, approaching the wire. The other horse drifted down on top of her, and you know, it was a very tight finish.
Sound like a tough enough field? We also forgot to mention Black-Eyed Susan winner Actress, Graded Stakes winner Salty, and Kentucky Oaks third-place finisher Lockdown. With one of the deepest fields in recent memory and all kinds of intriguing storylines, this year's Alabama is not to be missed.